We on? We on? 5. Hey, good morning. It's happening again. Tired of sitting out in my driveway. Dowsers Beach is fun, but especially with those last couple drone flights, that was really fun actually. But it stinks, you know, you get back from doing something neat like that, and then you park the thing in the yard, or park it in the yard, and then you have to go inside for the night, you know. Even if I was just going to be there for a week or two, I gotta, like, I have a life in this, and then I gotta have my life in the house. Coming up here? You want to hang out? Coming up? So, you get back from the beach, you get back from somewhere fun, playing with a dog, what have you, flying the drone, and then it's like, okay, and then you park it. I kind of feel like when I'm in this and I'm driving around, going from place to place, I feel like I got a job or something. I feel like, you know, it's like I can't just park and be in a place. I have to map out and pick a course, and it's sort of like the rent is gasoline, you know. You go from here to there to the next place to the next place, and you find some places that are, you know, decent. You know, I'm finding some targets on the web that I'd like to visit. I'd like to get to Florida. I really would. It's cold up here, and I got to make a conscious decision whether, you know, it's colder this November than last November, on the Cape anyway. Good for the snow people up north. I want it to snow like heck up there, so I'm not going to go visit up north again, because maybe my wish will come true. What are you doing? Does your chin still itch? You're quite cute. So, what's the opposite of north? We'll go south. So, maybe to the Carolinas, but I'd like to get down to the Gulf Coast, you know, panhandle of Florida. And I think she might make it, you know. I say she might. There's some risk involved, and I've been, you know, hedging my bets or holding it close to the chest. I want to pull the wheels. I've said that before. But I've had them pulled twice, and they say it's good to go. But I hear a noise, I don't know, that's my dad in me, you know. It's like, fix it before it breaks. But, and this, you know, he made old stuff last a long time, so I still listen to him. But, so anyway, I'm in Plymouth, Mass., beginning of a circle. I'm going to have a doctor's appointment. These damn doctor's appointments. I love my doctor though, so it's kind of a pleasure to visit him. But that's part of the pain management thing. You got to see the doctor every month. They can't just be like, here, we'll see you. Like in New Hampshire, it was like that. Every 3 months, I'd see the doctor. And I understand. They want to make sure that you're not all jacked up on opiates, you know, or at least my doctor cares, you know. I get this thing called peripheral neuropathy. It feels like my feet are plugged into a wall socket, you know, it's just constant zing, 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 and it hurts, it burns, and that's a bitch, but that's not what I'm talking about. So, you know, I used to be a busy guy. I used to do some pretty cool jobs. I've had a lot of great jobs, and it kills me inside my head and in my heart that I really can't do those anymore. I would love to just be an old guy on a dozer, back and forth, stripping or stacking or cutting. Oh, I'm whining. You're right. I would love to do that. That would be a dream job. Go out to North Dakota and work in the oil fields, or just push dirt, or dig with an excavator or a loader. But my body, I mow the lawn in 2 hours on a tractor mower, and there's a Vicodin. So, I don't know, it sucks. It sucks. I do physical therapy, I stretch, I try to walk. That's what the dog does. She makes me walk. You see me and I'm on the beach. It's not much of one, but I try to keep moving. What? I know, I'm whining. I'm sorry. She's good for me. She pulls me out of these little rants. But anyway, I'm on the loop. When I'm doing this, I'm just happier. It's like I have to like map my course. I have under the camera there. There's a. Oh, what? What? It's all about you right now. What do you got to say? Oh no! What? Oh. She charms the heck out of me. I let her get away with a lot, and, you know, and maybe it's the empty nest syndrome. She's my baby, and she's smart enough too to, you know, be like not a baby. You know what I mean? She's got a nose. She's smart. She's intuitive. She's yeah. She's a good dog. Though we almost lost the boy. We got lucky. I think she's cat dog. She's been in trouble before. She's gotten in dog fights. Dogs have attacked her, and she's got like 9 lives. Oh, she ran out on the road one day, way back when, 5 years ago now. Ran out there, and there was a motorcycle coming. I thought it wasn't as close as this one. As close as that was, the situation, seeing her going around the wheel, I can't even picture it without slapping my head. So anyway, I got the map out. I'm mapping out stops, because there's no way if I'm going to Florida, I can't do like the old style, you know, 24 hours to Daytona. You know, I can't do that. So it's you know, 50 in the morning, maybe 50 at night. Couple stops. I'm looking at targets along the way. Some towns are friendlier than others for overnight boondocking. If it's a trendy town, like if you've heard a lot about it, especially up in the Northeast, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts, even New Hampshire to some extent, they shut it down. They don't let you boondock even at a Walmart or a Lowe's or a Home Depot. It's in the ordinances, and I understand, because people be skipping the campgrounds, I guess. I don't know. To me, it's if a company has a national policy that they're open to letting RVers stay in their parking lots, and they're worried about people setting up camp and living there, enforce the, like, no, you're living here, get out, you know? I don't know. I just like this adventure thing, and I gotta say, my little month on the road, it's like 33 days I did on the road in that last venture. I don't know what's going to happen with this one. I haven't figured it out. I think I'm going to do a small loop, do the doctor's thing, and then see where I'm at. And if I can make a big circle, I will. But I don't know. So I'm in Plymouth. I'm in Walmart. This seems to be like a rallying point or a jump-off point. It's the closest one to the Cape. But, you know, I spoke to a guy this morning. He's like, yep. Go over to that side there, and there's a spot in here where jeeps and motorcycles head up into the woods, and they're gonna rally here, and being over here, they don't give a rat's behind. So I'm gonna plan to. I'm not sure. I think I want to get down to the seacoast and get down to Horseneck Beach. Today was overcast. Now the clouds are kind of parting, and some blue sky, but it's late in the day. It's 2-3 o'clock, I think. I'm gonna at least get down to, I think, North Dartmouth or somewhere down that way. I think. I don't know. You know, there was a time driving back to the Cape, I'm like, left, right, left, right. I had to decide. I was coming up to a point where I was either going to get on 93 and go down to Derry, or I was going to go straight and take Elm Street through Manchester and go down through Merrimack and come out in Massachusetts over by Chelmsford and get on 495. And I'm like, left, right, and I was laughing because it was fun. I didn't care. It more or less depended on how the traffic was, and I just kept going. I ended up going through Merrimack and Chelmsford. That was cool. It was good. It was a better route. But I was getting stuck in the yard, and doing this and getting out there, I mean, whatever float your boat, right? Whatever trips your trigger, makes me happy. It's challenging. It's risky. It's fun. I like my dog. She would rather be sitting, I think, at home. I don't know. Maybe not. Cause she loves to go to the beach. She loves to do these little things we do. Even in Walmart. Cause this will get like grass and woods, and we could take a walk. I could hike up, and there's a pretty good hill there. I'm not hiking that today. It's getting so cold up here. I just like to get down to some southern territories. Maybe the Carolinas. And then see how this thing works, and if it's still working good, push to Florida. I don't know. When people talk like this, it's like they're trying to convince themselves, and I gotta say there's a little part of that happening to me. But I also know that sometimes if you just wait and wait and wait, then it's over. You know what I mean? So it's, my father had a saying, shit and get. If you think about it literally, it's pretty disgusting, but it just means get your stuff done and move on, get to the next thing, so can't dawdle, because situations change. They may get better, but they may get worse. Then you get new situations. So I don't know. I don't mean to ramble like I'm whining. I'm actually very happy. I'm looking out the window to a guy on 2 crutches, looking like he's going to head up that motorcycle trail. Oh, he's got a friend. He's got looks like a Subaru, so he's adventurous to begin with, right? Oh, he just hucked his crutches. He threw one, and he just threw the other. I think it's maybe a ritualistic. He's walking normal. He's getting in the driver's seat. Staying out of shit. I saw a guy last night. I thought maybe he was overdosed. See you later. I'm not watching you. Oh, don't make a circle around me. I don't know. Maybe he's finally free of an injury that he got in this area, and he's retiring his crutches. I leave people like that alone. That doesn't bother me. Somebody last night, I pull in, and they're slumped over in their car, like not a comfortable position. They were bundled up like it was cold, which it was, and but the position, I saw movement, so I knew they weren't just like hunched forward dead. But I called a non-emergency line of the PD and just said, "Hey, there's a guy here. Might be nothing, might be something." And because I would hate to find out the next morning they knock on my door and they say, "Did you see anything funny? Do you think to call it in?" I don't know. I was worried, the guy. So I peeked out the window. The cop showed up like right away and tapped on his window, and he woke up, and it was actually an older person. They were slumped over though. They must have a sore neck today. But he was fine. This opiate epidemic is screwing a lot of stuff up. What's up? What's up, Papademus? What are you doing? You speaking when you do that, or are you crying? I think you're speaking. What are you saying? Walmart truck. I key on how they look at you too. If they don't look at you, you're not in the way. I'm in a perfect spot. I'm glad I talked to that guy this morning. It's a way better spot. Well, I'll keep you posted.